A survivor of Auschwitz, Viktor Frankl, wrote movingly of how man controls his own destiny when captive to a great evil. Everything can be taken from man but one thing, the last of human freedoms, to choose one's own attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. I've spent much of my life choosing my own attitude, often for no better reason than to indulge a conceit. In those instances, my acts of self-determination were mistakes, some of which did no lasting harm and serve now only to embarrass and occasionally amuse the old man who recalls them. Others I deeply regret. My grandfather was a naval aviator, my father a submariner. They were my first heroes, and earning their respect has been the most lasting ambition of my life. They have been dead many years now, yet I still aspire to live my life according to the terms of their approval. They were not men of spotless virtue, but they were honest, brave, and loyal all their lives. From both my parents, I learned to persevere. But my mother's extraordinary resilience made her the stronger of the two. I acquired some of her resilience and her felicity, and that inheritance made an enormous difference in my life. Our family lived on the move, rooted not in a location but in the culture of the Navy. I learned from my mother not just to take the constant disruptions in stride, but to welcome them as elements of an interesting life. The United States Naval Academy, an institution I both resented and admired, tried to bend my resilience to a cause greater than self-interest. I resisted its exertions, fearing its effect on my individuality. But as a prisoner of war, I learned that a shared purpose did not claim my identity. On the contrary, it enlarged my sense of myself. First made a migrant by the demands of my father's career, in time I became self-moving, a rover by choice. In such a life, some fine things are left behind and missed, but bad times are left behind as well. You move on, remembering the good, while the bad grows obscure in the distance. I left war behind me and never let the worst of it encumber my progress. This book recounts some of my experiences and commemorates the people who most influenced my choices. What balance I have achieved is a gift from them.